live.
Do you need to yell?
Don't I?
No,
Hi.
No, you don't.
Hello.
Okay.
Welcome, Instagram audience, and welcome, podcasting audience.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindolin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
My name is Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindolin.
Hey, Lenny. And this is our offensively funny podcast where we drink wine and chat life. And today is no different.
No.
What's today's topic?
Oh, right. Oh, God, you're just like machining through. I'm having an issue with my mic. Why?
What is happening?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
Anyways, it's not in the right place, but it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Who's
Okay.
on? Tom. Hi, Tom.
Tommy. Hi,
Tom, do you like our new muffs?
These are from Tom.
Yes.
Yet another new muff.
We're going to need to take a photo of our muff progression because we keep changing
I know.
mic muffs. We'll
Is
get there
this-
in the end.
Is this me?
I think
Is
so.
this do? Sorry, guys. It's okay. Yeah. I like me louder.
Yeah.
Please.
Do you? I'm
Billy was like all gung ho to go live and I wasn't even ready.
What?
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly.
Lies.
We're going to ruffle some feathers today.
Let's do it.
It's going to be a bad one. Billy came up with this idea. So if we piss people off, which we will, it's your fault. We're going to talk about unpopular opinions. Now, we don't know what we're going to say, what each other's going to say. I've got a couple lighthearted ones, but then I've got some doozies as well.
Yeah.
So maybe a disclaimer. We're probably going to piss people off and say things that we shouldn't, but you know.
I think 100% disclaimer, but
Yeah.
also I think the disclaimer only because I don't want you coming back at us later and saying, I was offended by what you said. Like, fucking duh, you're going to be offended.
Yeah.
So it's an unpopular opinion. If you've got one to share with us, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah. Put one down there too.
that's right. We're Insta Live. You can give us little comments of unpopular opinions you have. So feel free to join the conversation because we're going to be, like Lenny said, ruffling some feathers.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
Let's drink.
Let's drink.
Today we're doing, it's a sad day. It's our last bottle of Tipsy and Flow wine. Yeah, right? Billy's playing sad music. So, and it's a bloody good bubbles. That's what we're doing today.
Which I mean, I love.
Right?
Everybody knows how much I love bubbles.
Yeah, Billy hates them. And
Only because they make me burp.
yeah,
That's-
they make her burp. Disgusting. So for those that don't know Tipsy and Flow, they help with period poverty, which, to not make us sound like really bad people, I didn't even know what period poverty was until we came across this account on Instagram. And then when we realized that they were a wine label, I'm like, oh my God, even better. So they get period cups to people living in
Poverty.
like third world countries that don't have the luxury of having tampons and pads and all the stuff that you need to do with
it's
your
something
period,
we just
right?
don't even think about.
Yeah.
We're like,
I
I got my
know.
period. I'm going to go to Woolies and get some tampons.
Yeah.
Like people don't, that's not a thing
Exactly.
in a lot of countries. So
they amazing. Check them out on all socials, website, Tipsy and Flow. It's a husband and wife team. I think they're married. I always say, I should really know. If not, they're partners.
we don't know their
together.
marital status.
Right. But what a great mission. We absolutely love them. So we're going out with a bang today with their last bottle.
I know. And we love our mission wines, don't
Yeah.
we? Let's do it. Okay, Lenny, this is a cork top.
I
So
know.
let's just watch Lenny struggle here for a little bit. For our Instagram live audience, you guys get the special treat of watching Lindolin try and crack this open.
I hate doing corks. Seriously, it scares me. And I can't even find the little tab on the foil. Where is it?
Can't you just, I think this is normally supposed to be with like if you had a cork opener, a bottle opener. So you can cut it because you can have the little knife on the thing.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Step one.
Foil is
done.
open.
Foil's off.
Good.
I get so nervous. Seriously, like this is, I just.
Don't point
I know,
at the,
I
away
know.
from the equipment, away from the faces, away from the money makers.
And the thing is, like, that's weird. The thing is, our studio is so fucking small.
I know, right?
Like, there's a wall and a wall. It's just gonna ricochet. Oh my God, Billy! I always
That
I
you
know.
need to
Whoa.
do behind us, please.
What the fuck? Oh my God, can you do? I normally get Billy to do. Oh, I think I'm twisting.
Oh my gosh, she's twisting the wrong way. Okay.
Oh. Okay, you do the rest.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna.
Not near me.
No, but I just
They
think
make
if
me
I.
nervous.
Hang on.
Sometimes that works and sometimes not.
Courtney's joined us. Is that your sister?
Oh my God! Oh, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
It's nice to insta meet you.
Oh my God.
Wait for it. Okay. Just for Courtney to join us.
Not near me. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that is celebration
Welcome.
for Courtney. Aw. We call her Corn. She's going to hate that. Corn. Courtney.
Corn. Welcome.
Okay. Corn.
Hope you like bubbles.
Oh my God.
Listen, it's a thing between me and Courtney, okay? You don't have to understand it.
You've never met, but okay. Sure.
We just have.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Things are getting hot.
Oh God. Already.
I opened the bottle.
All
I was
right.
like, I need to de-dress.
I know. I can't stand doing it.
Again,
Okay,
above the
what?
equipment, you make me nervous.
Billy, I have no choice. Like,
We have
is
nowhere
this
else.
the first time you've been into the studio for some reason?
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Bubbles. All right, you guys. You know how I feel about bubbles. I tend to burp when I drink it.
Yes, disgusting. Now, wine people are going to be like, why are you pouring sparkling wine into this type of glass? This is going to be my fun fact in a minute. So hang on.
Unpopular opinion: you cannot drink bubbles in wine glasses.
Yeah, too bad, people. This is what we have.
Tommy,
Okay.
my dad. Tom is my dad. Courtney, meet my dad, Tom. He just said, "Well done, ladies." So I think he's well done not doing it on the equipment. Is I
Over
think
the
what he's
equipment.
saying.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that was a funny little cheers. Okay.
Good, Billy.
It smells good.
If you want to like swirl it, maybe you'll pop some of the bubbles.
I do want to
so you
swirl it.
burp
I don't
as
know if
much.
I'm allowed.
No, you're not, but that's okay. Oh God.
Yeah, get up in there. Really, what I just want is wine when it comes. How do?
Oh, it's bubbly, but like little bubbles, like fine bubbles. Yeah. See, it's so embarrassing.
It's bubbly,
oh,
but it's
Courtney.
good. It's delicious.
Courtney says hi, Tom. That's nice. I like the 'cause do you understand what I'm trying to say when they're like little bubbles? You know,
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
champagne, sparkling wine, like they're so
Yes.
aggressive in your mouth. You're like, ooh, gross.
Coke has two like really big bubbles,
Yeah. Okay.
so
yeah,
I have
yeah,
to
yeah.
fizz
Mhm,
that down a
mhm.
little.
I like that.
Other than
I
that,
like
it's
that.
delicious. Yeah.
It's surprisingly, because I'm not a huge bubbles fan either, but can you please? We're live. Billy is like
Sorry.
rearranging the studio.
Sorry, I'm here. I needed my wine table. My bad.
Delicious. Another
Delicious.
reason
Fresh.
to
Yep.
enjoy freaking Tipsy and Faux. Seriously.
100%.
I'm quite taken back by that. I wasn't expecting much because, yeah. it's
Because we don't like
but-
bubbles, but it's actually delicious.
Yeah, it is.
It's refreshing, but you know what? It's actually too cold in Queensland. Too cold. I think it's like 20 degrees outside today. So it's a little chilly.
Courtney,
I was gonna
in
say Courtney
Canada,
will-
it would be rolling her eyes. It's 22. It's very chilly here.
It's
in
dainty.
Okay, wow. Fun fact, can you not? You've already done
Nobody
one.
else heard that.
I did.
Except for you. You are the
I
only one
heard
who picked it up.
Okay. This is a fun fact. This is actually quite interesting. Do you know what a proper, like, the type of wine glass that people normally drink champagne in?
A flute?
Yeah, you saw that on my phone, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
No, I know what they look like. They're the long, skinny ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And obviously I have some, but I want to use ours.
I don't. I literally do not have any at home. Why would I?
I know.
Why would
you
I?
probably don't even have a wine glass. A flute isn't the traditional way to enjoy sparkling wine.
You don't say, Linny.
I know.
Tell me why.
Oh my God. Do not act like you are actually interested. And I'm going to read this because, you know, I didn't have time to memorize it. Okay, so there's no wrong way to enjoy sparkling wine, but if you want to sip it the old-fashioned way, pour a small amount into a rounded coupe glass. Now, do you know what the coupe glass
fuck is that?
No, I knew you
No.
wouldn't know. So you know, like the it reminds me of the what's that movie with the
The Gatsby? Great
yes,
Gatsby?
yes.
I know exactly what
Yes.
you're talking about. It's those like little round,
the little ones, like
so
the
kind of
little-
look like a bowl.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, girl, you impressed me. So that's like the old-fashioned way to drink it.
Right.
So pour a small amount into one of the coupe, I think I'm saying that right, coupe glass, rather than filling up a tall flute. The bubbles will escape more quickly in a coupe glass, which would be great for you,
Fantastic for me. Get me some coupes
right? But you'll be able to smell and savor the wine's aromas, blah, 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 blah.
because we want that too. Of course.
Isn't that interesting,
That
though?
is very interesting.
Right?
Because I always thought that was such a like 1920s kind of
Yeah.
fancy party
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Great Gatsby
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what he's got cheersing to
Right?
you. So
Yeah.
cheers to that, Leo. And, you know, what more can be said?
I quite like this.
Yeah, this is delicious. I mean, to me, honestly,
yeah.
I have a very like low threshold in terms of what impresses me. But in the, like, it's fresh, it's bubbly, it's delicious, it's not offensive, it's not too on either side, it's not too sweet, it's not sweet at all actually.
No. And for you to like, we don't make shit up just because they've given us one.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
tell you if it's crap.
Yeah.
So if you actually enjoy it, it's quite yummy. Okay, let's start.
It would be nice if the bubbles went away. For a bubbly one.
Oh my God.
Lenny, I actually can't remember my
Okay.
last one. I have 4 that I had prepared, but
Yeah.
they're on my phone and I didn't write them down because I thought I'll just remember them. I don't know.
What's the notebook for?
These are 2. So who wants to start? Do you want to start? Because mine are pretty heavy duty.
So are mine.
Okay, what you go. You start.
I'm going to start with one. This is a light one. Let's just ease
Let's ease into it.
okay?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
And I wish our studio was bigger.
Oh no, what are you gonna? Do you not like helicopters? I don't know.
No. Beyonce is overrated. She's such a Beyonce fan.
Excuse me.
And finally, Wine Chats with Linda Lynn. It's my dream come true. Yeah, it is. She is though. And I actually had to Google to get some ideas going. And that was on the list. And I'm like, yes, she is. She's great. Yes, she can sing. Great. But I really do think she's like,
what?
You go crazy.
Do you remember the time we did the music episode and I cried talking about Beyonce?
I know. This is what I mean. You go crazy. But she's just a person.
Do you know that she's won more Grammys than fucking
Yeah.
anyone ever?
And that's fantastic. I think
You
that
don't just
is
win Grammys when
amazing.
you're overrated.
I think the hype of Beyonce is overrated.
Face is overrated.
Okay. I know. Calm
Why
down.
open with that? I mean, that's just a...
Because I wanted to get you riled up. Okay.
I know, that feels like a dig at me.
Yeah, and because it will make up for the naughty ones I'm going to talk about.
Okay. All right.
go.
Well, I'm going to start. That was such a bad way to start, Lenny. Oh.
Yeah, I thought
Okay,
it was
listen.
good. Yeah.
Mine is my dad who's on Tom. Everybody say
Oh.
hello to Tom in the comments. But he's
Yes.
probably going to laugh at this one.
Oh,
Communism.
okay.
I'm down.
Okay.
Like, heaps of people are so opposed to communism because
Right.
they're so bad, apparently.
Are they? I don't know.
Yes, lots of people
Sorry.
don't like communists.
Okay.
But I like it. What's the big deal? Do you know what? This comes back to me wanting to live in a cult. I would quite easily live in a cult.
Yeah.
100%. So communism, I'll give you a little definition for those of you who don't know. I don't know what Democrats and Republicans and all that other crap is. You Americans would know that. But
It's politics. Yeah.
whatever. Well, it's a political party, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's a theory of system of social organization in which property is owned by the community and each person contributes and receives according to their ability and their needs.
So it's a cult.
Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially a statewide cult.
Okay.
I think former Yugoslavia was a cult. Russians, a cult.
Tom is so going to disown you.
And what a beautiful cult it was. Former Yugoslavia was communist, as is like Russia, like as the Soviet Union or whatever was communist and whatnot. Probably the Chinese back in the day. But I mean, I think some of those guys maybe took it too far.
Okay.
We were fine. I think in a perfect world, I think like electing one dude to make all the decisions for an entire country.
But isn't that what we do?
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not really down with that. Like, I'm down with like, let's all as a community,
Yeah.
like, if you need more than I need, I'm happy to give you that. If that's what the rules are. Like, I'm down. Like, let's all just have enough crops, have enough food for everyone, everybody has clothes, everybody has education, everybody has everything that they need and
you sound like a hippie. Now you're making very
100%.
deep points, and I'm whatever floats your boat. I'm being distracted by.
Oh no,
she's
what is
got
it? Is it a
this
Jew cult?
No, you've got this one gray hair that is like really
Get
annoying
it
me.
out.
No, anyways, we'll just tuck it back.
Gray hairs. It's not gray, it's blonde.
Okay, it's blonde. Yes. Okay. Wow.
So anyway, point is, I'd live in a cult. I'm down with cults.
Okay.
Also communism.
Right.
I think it's a great idea. In a perfect world, it would. This is actually what I think is going to happen ultimately, is that the earth is going to explode. There's going to be some sort of big apocalypse that happens.
Okay. Well, look, it could happen.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
totally overpopulated. We clearly don't have enough for all of us to live here. It's happening. Like, it's on its way out.
Well,
So,
we'll just be like the dinosaurs, really. That's what people say.
that's right.
Like if
So-
we don't take care of the world.
which we're not.
Yeah.
So eventually Earth is going to go to shit. There's going to be small little communities left. Cults. That's what you call cults now.
Okay.
And then we're all going to have like giant, feasts and probably like sex parties, and it's just gonna be great. We're
So
gonna
it's
live.
be like, you know, back in the day.
Yes,
That's what they did back in the day.
100%.
Okay.
So I'm down. Anybody, any other communists with me? We're gonna live in a great little cult together. It's gonna be a utopia.
Okay, Tom. Something
Tom said-
happened.
The sound and the picture are
Oh.
not synchronizing. We can't do it. We can't.
Look,
we don't.
Tom.
Tom.
Blame Instagram.
Blame
Email Insta. It does do that. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I know. We can't fix that.
So our lips won't be matching, but you know, whatever.
Sorry. Soul's not soul.
Wow. Okay.
Sound and picture. Yep, we get it. We got it. Thanks, Tom. Tom is our sound engineer / technical person. Everything I know because of him. And so if he, Courtney's coming to our cult. Yes.
Courtney.
Come on, Courtney, let's go.
Jeez.
Doesn't that sound like a beautiful world, though?
Well, some aspects, yeah.
Where we all live together
Yeah.
and contribute together to
Yeah.
a society that's healthy and smart and beautiful.
Okay.
Just talking about former Yugoslavia now, really.
Oh my God. Jesus.
All right, Lenny, what's next on your list?
Okay.
Where do we go from there?
Well, all that. This is going to sound really bad considering I have a vagina and like I'm all about like, you know, positive body image and love yourself women and go women and yay, I'm not a feminist at all, but you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm just so sick of seeing on mainly Instagram, but all social platforms.
No offense, Insta, who's currently hosting us.
Yeah. You know, on all social platforms about women going, yay, I love my body and I'm going to embrace my curves and that bandwagon. I'm having an issue. Now, I don't have an issue with the message necessarily. Well, I kind of do. But I have an issue.
Unpopular opinion.
I have an issue with like people jumping on the bandwagon to just because it's like the trend.
The trend, yeah.
You know, like for instance, like if you and I were to jump on the bandwagon and me show my big fucking role that I hate and
Oh
stuff,
my
like,
fucking
oh
God.
my God, let's love myself. I've embraced my role and like this is who I am. And then, but the thing is, the post isn't just, you know, a picture of them saying that they like their body, whatever. Then there's always like this huge, like
that's true.
inspirational bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry, but I really do find it like annoying.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you love yourself. You're confident in yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah.
Because obviously women, we do deal with a lot of
Flack.
body shaming, whether it's from ourselves, from friends, from social media, from whatever. But like, do we really need to have 5 million of those posts on social media? Do you get where, like,
I
do you
100% get it.
Yeah.
And
okay,
I agree with it. I think that it's like, I agree. Like sometimes people will post up a photo of themselves like fully, like almost naked and be like, I embrace myself. I love myself. No dramas with that. I think it's great to have that sort of stuff out in, you know, where young kids can see it and, you know, we're all feeling a bit better about our bodies and whatnot. I guess I'm more like private in the sense that I don't feel like I need to do that to love myself. Like I don't need to like post that stuff and be, you know, like social media is such a beast and I'm not down with any of it. So I agree with you. And I'm not really down with, I don't know. That stuff is personal to me. I feel like I grew up without social media, so I know that my self-confidence doesn't come from social media. So the fact that we even have to say stuff like that on social media is like fucking duh. Oh, you didn't know the Kardashians are photoshopped? Oh, you didn't know that shit that they put in magazines is not fucking real? Like, why do we have to say that and then post up a naked photo of ourselves with dimples? No dramas if you do that. It's not... And also, this is unpopular opinions. So if you have a problem with it, like, keep moving. But I just, you know, I don't think that we need to do that to make ourselves feel better. You're not actually doing it to make yourself feel better. You're doing it for what? What's the purpose? Like, to improve society?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you know what goes with that as well? Like, what I do find interesting are some of these like model influencers that will show us the tricks and tips about like posing. So like they actually look normal, but when they pose like a proper model would to like hide their, you know,
like lift your undies.
But
move your butt to look good.
I actually find that kind of interesting. And I think that kind of stuff is helpful to the young people and
more
like
helpful,
normalize the bodies. I'm just not liking every Joe Blow jumping on the bandwagon. Like, I love myself.
Like, that's cool. Why do you have to post it on Insta?
Yeah,
Keep it
and
to
love
yourself.
yourself.
Love yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah.
People love
Anyways,
yourselves.
That's it.
Let's stay on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hashtag Insta love.
Okay.
No, this isn't, well, it's not really to do with Instagram. Instagram is just a tool. Everybody's just crazy about it. Instagram children's accounts.
Oh.
I cannot stand when families pimp their kids out.
Oh, yeah.
On Instagram and create like, run by mummy and run by daddy and bloody da da. Like, what are you people doing to your children? Like, what is happening?
I guess it depends on what the purpose of the account is.
True.
And who the child is.
But the thing is, the child, and I don't want to be one of those mums, the child didn't choose this, but the child doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's growing up in a world where they're constantly being plastered all over social media. So they're going to grow up thinking, this is more actually of a body issue thing, I think, that we're creating in our new society, is like, you're putting them up, being cute and being this and being that and being perfect and flawless and cute and all right. What if that kid grows up to be a teenager with pimples? Like, what's gonna happen? No, like, they're gonna grow up being used to this aesthetic way they look. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna grow up thinking, fuck, I've been this perfect child for so long. Now I have to keep that up on Instagram. Like, what happens when the child grows up and goes, I don't want any of that stuff of me. People are putting up all sorts of stuff of their kids and running their children's accounts. And I think that kids don't choose that. They don't fucking know to choose that. Leave them out of it until they're ready. If you're a parent and you post a photo of your kid on social media, fine. That's stuff is fine. That's on your social media. But creating their own account and then pimping them out and then selling your products through them, like, why are you doing that to your children?
Well, yeah, if you're using them to gain for yourself. I mean, I don't have an account for my kids, but I do know some companies use their kids to be part of their brand.
Yes.
If it makes sense that way. Like if they're selling, Mummy and Me pajamas and stuff, like obviously that makes sense. Well, no, I do. If it's a business
it makes sense in a business sense, but children aren't a business.
Well,
what am I trying to say? Tool.
No, I think if it makes sense for the reason, but if you're just doing it to get free shit and to be like, oh my God, I'm going to be so famous through my kids. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure one of the Kardashians has I think maybe Baby True has her own Instagram account or something. And it's like, why though?
Does she? Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why? You guys are already got so much body dysmorphia. Like, why are you doing that to your children? They do. Like, you can't be, and we love the Kardashians.
Yeah.
No hate here because but I understand what they're doing in terms of their...
Well, and they're giving the people what they want, though, too, because people are so obsessed with them. Do you know what I don't get?
Yep.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say that. Back to the whole photo thing with kids. Why do some parents, when they post photos of their little girls, and I mean, I get it, but I don't get it, they'll cover up the girl's face, like, they'll put a little heart or flower or something. But then when they put the picture of their son, they leave his face free.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I see it quite often. Yes.
Never seen that. Are you going to name and shame?
No, not at all. Absolutely not. I know of a few people that do it. And I've always just been like, I mean, I'm assuming they're doing it to protect their identity against perverts, right?
Yep.
But
you're leaving your son open?
Yeah, like little boys are still
100%
being used in children pornography and like online crap. I don't get that. Like I feel bad for the sons. Like if you're going to do it for your daughters, do it for your sons.
100%.
That just, when you were saying that, it sparked that.
What kind of shit is that? And that also then goes back to, now we're sparking other rage, but that goes back to, like the whole the feminism and like how come we're teaching our kids like, oh, you can't wear a skirt because a boy will rape you for it. And it's like, what the fuck? Teach your boy. Anyway, listen.
Exactly.
You know that. Yeah. That's not part of our unpopular opinion.
No.
Your turn.
Speaking about the whole boy girl thing, I think that's a good
segue
into this one. Is gonna really irritate people, and I hope I can make my point.
Let's do it
without being a nasty, horrible, ignorant person.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'm all for whoever you love. Whoever you are, be that person.
If you 100%. Steal my unpopular opinion, I'm going to be really upset with you.
I probably am, but I had it first. The whole gender thing.
Okay.
Non-binary. They, him, her. identifying yourself as boy, girl, not boy. I find it so confusing. And I'm seriously 100% hand on heart. I'm all for, like what I said, be you. Like what you say, you do you.
Yep.
I'm all for, I don't care who you love. Like, it does not matter to me. But what matters, like, why can't we just leave it back to just science? If you were born with a penis, you're technically a boy. It doesn't mean you have to live a boy life. It doesn't mean that if you have a vagina, you have to live a girl life and wear skirts and wear makeup and all this stuff. Guys can wear makeup. Guys can wear skirts. Like, maybe I'm not educated enough in this. I just find it very confusing and frustrating that it's such a big deal, because I feel like it can be confusing to some kids growing up.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't get it. Like, why is he going into that bathroom that we have to now have for people?
Yeah.
Like,
I love that you brought this up because it's a fantastic segue into my next one.
Okay. Selfish. Yeah.
But B, I think it's such an important conversation to have. That's such a lame thing to say because everybody says that. This is such an important conversation to have. Yeah. But it is, because you're not alone. We all feel like that. Deep down, I mean, we're all very accepting, like you said. We're all very accepting of what's happening
we're not
and the change.
All.
We're not all. That's true.
No,
I mean, us reasonable people who live in the cult that I live in with all my friends. Do you know what? Just a side note.
People have said
a lot of people. I even saw the Hidden Sea crew on Instagram.
Yeah.
They left a comment saying that they want to be signed up to the cult. So people, let's go.
God. At least we'll have good wine.
Right?
I'll join if the Hidden Sea joins.
Oh God, I'd love that. If just our little cult spends half the day on the beach collecting plastic, half the day just like, raising our animals that we're going to love and then later eat. Like it's going to be amazing.
Okay,
we need meat. We just don't need, so much of it.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it's a really good conversation to have. I think that the world is obviously changing. We're trying to be more, we should be more accommodating, 100%. What I want to teach my children, and this is what everybody should teach their children. I don't care which way you skew. If you're not teaching your children this, you're a dickhead. 100%. Teach your children to be accepting of all.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you identify as this or that or left or right. The only reason that people are not, the Hidden Sea is perfect. Yes, let's go. The only reason people are not feeling comfortable in society and raising all this, I don't want to say fuss, but like raising this issue to such a level is because they grew up feeling suppressed and repressed. Yeah. Let's not fucking suppress and repress people who feel different. Yeah. That's it. Like, teach your children to be accepting. If a kid comes to school and he's wearing a skirt and he loves Elsa and he loves whatever the fuck, great.
Who cares?
You do you, babe. Yeah. Whatever. Teach your children not to be dicks is all it is, really. I don't care whether you're Mexican, whether you're Indian, whether you're whatever, whether you're this color, that color, yellow, purple, blue, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just be accepting. Yeah. You're a person. You're part of me because we're all part of each other. Let's just be accepting. This shit where these hicks and those people are not liking each other and then gay people suddenly come into it and they're like, oh, well, I'm so confused and everybody should now be on my bandwagon because I shouldn't be confused. It's like, no. You shouldn't be rejected by society. You should be welcomed. You should feel safe. You shouldn't be attacked for your views and your feelings and the way you look. If you want to come, bro, if you want to wear purple sparkly shit and be whatever color you want, and great, done. Just teach your children better.
Okay.
I want to take aim.
Wow. Now, you took off on a tangent. This is what happens.
No, I think that's exactly it. Like the fact that people are uncomfortable. Yeah. We shouldn't be uncomfortable.
Well, that's just a part of it though. Like I feel like now society is having to embrace this. I think we've just made it into such a big deal and that it's just confusing for people now. But
just because it's confusing for you doesn't mean that it shouldn't be embraced, right?
Well, no, I think it should be. Well, yes, but I just don't know why it can't just be scientific. Like just change your mindset towards it. Yes. Why do we have to change society towards
it? Because it's society's mindset.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Change your fucking mindset. Yeah. Like whatever's in your pants, who cares? Like if you want to live however you want to live. Why do we have like now on forms when it says, when's your birthday? What gender are you? And like,
undisclosed.
Like confused. These weird, like, I just find it weird that it's gotten this far. If you have a penis, you're scientifically a male, but like, why can't they just choose which bathroom to go into? And I get why you can't, because when you think of a child or like it gets a bit messy, and then perverts will take advantage of that scenario and they just want to peek under the stalls at you when they're not really a they.
Here's
Anyways,
another
it's just-
unpopular opinion.
Oh, okay,
Castrate perverts. Don't kill them, castrate them. Shut their hole up.
But would that actually shut them up? No, it's a mental thing too. Castrate them wouldn't just...
Lobotomize them.
I would just say kill them.
Oh, I don't want to kill them.
I do.
I'm a bit against... Well, actually, no.
I
We're
do.
overpopulated. That goes back
Yeah.
to my my cult idea. We're totally overpopulated. Kill them.
Kill them. I don't
If
think...
you have proof that this person has raped
Yeah.
someone, kill them.
Castrating them isn't going to solve the problem.
No, but it'll piss them off, and it's a terrible way to live.
Well, it would be, but mentally they would still be fucked up in the head, and they still have hands. They can still do things.
Cut their hands off.
Cut their
As
heads
well.
off. Their heads and
Off
their
with their
vagina
heads.
and penis. What a life they'll live.
That's a great... Okay, guys, we're joining a cult. If you rape a kid, your arms, legs, penis, vagina gets sewn up,
And your head.
shut down. No, well, again,
Oh.
I want you to live a life of misery. Cut the tongue off, cut the arms off, cut the
yeah.
legs off, cut the penis off. Leave him in a forest.
Dig your eyeballs out so you can't perv on people. Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be a great little society. If you catch somebody doing that shit to kids, fucking,
Oh my God.
like, just torture them. Anyway. Okay. Are we done with how confused we are with the changing society?
Yes, look, yes, I'm done.
I just think society is changing. It's cool to change with it. Just be accepting of all.
I'm
That's it.
trying.
Oh, you are. I think you are. It's not. I think you're reflecting
Yeah.
a lot of people who are probably feeling very confused
Yeah.
about what's happening right now. And I just think, not instead of like, being like, why is this happening?
Yeah.
More so be like, look, fuck, it's happening. Let's just be kind.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's be kind like Ellen, but not like Ellen because she's mean.
But she's not. It's her people. That's an unpopular opinion right there.
Oh, here we go.
There's so many of them.
So
isn't
many
there?
now that we've
Yeah.
started.
I feel bad for Ellen, but anyways.
I don't feel bad for. I think whatever. You reap what you sow.
But did she sew it? We don't know.
Didn't she sew it?
This is, I don't know.
That's all we got.
Okay.
Just if you're on Instagram and you're watching us, this has got looks.
Yeah,
Got funny
okay.
looks. Okay, my unpopular opinion about the non-binary and the
Oh yeah.
people transitioning or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not even about them.
Oh.
If your name is fucking Steve
Yeah.
and you fucking put on he, him in your email sign off in your whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why, Steve? I fucking know you're a dude. I don't need you to tell me you're a him and he. Like, if you are
this goes with what I'm saying. Yeah.
but you're transitioning into a woman and you put Steve, she, her, fine. You're telling me that your name is Steve, you could be mistaken for a dude,
Yeah.
but you are a woman and you want to be referred to as a woman, fine. That's not confusing.
Okay.
If you're just jumping on the bandwagon,
Yeah.
which we're not down, unpopular opinion, we don't like people jumping on bandwagons.
Well-
But if, like, you know what? If I put she, her on my email, fine. I get so many emails being like, hey, Bill. Hey, Mr. Milovanovich.
Yeah, because you're Billy.
Because I'm Billy.
Yes.
People
yes,
think I'm a
yes,
dude
yes.
a lot. So
Yeah.
in my signature, I'll put Miss Billy Milovanovich. And people will
Okay.
be like, that's so formal. And I'll be like, well, that's because people think I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Fine.
So that's old school. So you should be putting she, her now.
I should be putting she, her now.
Mm.
True. And that would kind of make sense. But these people who are like Jennifer and she, her, like, Jennifer, I know that, babe.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me that?
Well, this goes back to the whole they thing. Maybe Jennifer doesn't want to be a she. Maybe even though she's got a vagina, she wants to be a dude.
That's not what I'm talking, because she would then put they, them. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. I get
But
that.
this is why it's confusing. This is why it's
I
hard
think those
to-
people are confusing
yes.
it more.
Yes, and this is why it's hard to embrace and for us to just all
Yes.
get along and love whoever the frick we want to love and all that kind of crap because
Yes.
it's so confused. There's so many things, so many political like things. What's a better like things that you have to worry about?
It's such political correctness these days.
Yeah.
And I think that we're taking political correctness to a new level. I think we all feel that across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously feel very scared saying lots of things, which I mean, we don't really. I think like a lot of the times I'm just having a conversation with Linny. People
Yeah,
just
I
happen
know.
to be listening to it. It's fine. But it's true. Like, I just don't think, like, I think, can we just lessen the confusion? If you are identifying as they, them, and you want us to know that and you put that in your email signature, cool. If you have a female name but identify as a man and you want to be he, him, fine. But this bullshit where you're a woman and you identify as she, her, like, we get that. Why do you need to confuse matters more by telling us that?
But like, what is they? You know what I mean? When you try and explain, what is they? You're not a boy, you're not a girl, or you don't want to be identified as a boy or a girl.
Yeah, they're not, I think that's what they call non-binary, as in they don't.
Exactly. But they're not transitioning necessarily to one sex or the other.
And some famous examples, Sam Smith, the singer, is he's non-binary, so he would like to be, they would like to be referred as they, them. And Demi Lovato just came out as non-binary, so now they are, Demi Lovato is a singer as well.
Oh, okay. Does she have short hair?
She does now.
Yeah.
They do now. See? They do now. Yes.
Did she surprise it in a song or something? Did they surprise their audience?
It is confusing, and I get it.
Whatever.
I get it. And again, why it's important to have this conversation, because for people who have not had to think about it or deal with it, it's good to talk about. And they just came out, as non-binary as well.
I wonder if that's what I saw on the news. I didn't see the
possible.
name. Yeah.
Because obviously she used to be a singer. Now they are still a singer, just non-binary singer. Which is confusing. But I don't know.
Why even like say that part?
Because I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
They used to be a singer.
No, she used to be a singer. Yeah, now they are still a singer,
but now they are
a non-binary
singer. Okay. This is what's happening to us.
Yeah.
This is why it is so confusing, because anyways.
And again, this is a reflection of society, people. We're it. So we're just trying to dispel some unpopular opinions.
Let's make it into a light one, because,
I think I've got a heavy one to finish, so you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fucking hate, seriously, and this is maybe not unpopular opinion, but I hate this thing, and you love them.
Oh, is it another Beyonce thing?
No. Fucking inspirational cards. They should all be thrown in a fire pit and burned. I am sorry, but I have a really hard time with this. But I think because Billy loves it.
Oh no, well, I don't. I agree with you.
I think it's so, for me, because I'm not into meditation.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. For me, it's not my jam. I know, Billy, you find it quite helpful, and I'm all for that. And I don't know how. I think they're cheesy. I think everybody is jumping again on the bandwagon of inspirational cards. And
what are they called? They're not inspirational. There's like is it inspirational cards? I feel like there's like
maybe there's a
term for them. I don't know.
Whatever those things are. Like, you're beautiful. You got this, girl.
Yeah.
Girl power, and be you. And I can't.
I think there's.
She's coughing up a lung. I really want to embrace them, and I think they're doing good for a lot of people. I get that.
Yeah. Right? We got a comment here from our wonderful Crystal from the Hidden Sea, who said, "Fuck yes" about the inspirational.
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously, I don't need a little fancy cardboard piece of paper that somebody is like an influencer is now making a shit ton of money off of.
Great.
Because they're telling you that you got this. Fuck off. Seriously, I don't like them. I can't get my head wrapped around them. What a waste of cardboard. Save the world.
Yes.
Fuck. Seriously. Google quotes or something.
Come and live in my cult. We'll just get big banners like this, and we'll just put them up there so we don't have to make it out of cardboard.
Oh, Courtney.
Lindsay's sister Courtney also agrees.
Yes, yep. Courtney. Oh, I love you.
Look, I'm down with that. We obviously, I think, thankfully, knock on wood, we're women who identify as women who are very confident in their own.
Males need them too.
No, I'm just saying we're women.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We do not identify as males.
Okay. I didn't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, right. We are very binary. I don't know if that's a thing. We are binary women.
We are bounded.
Yeah, right.
Now we're just being dicks.
Now we're just being assholes. That's so true. I think as people who, yes, I'm 100% into meditation. I'm very much into, being my best me and all that crap. But when I see it on cardboards and the thing is, I'm never going to pick up a deck of cards and be like, I am enough. You know, and people do, and that's fine. I get it.
Is it fine? It's stupid.
But much like Jesus and God. Don't strike me. But unpopular opinion, God's not really there, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's fact, science. No, it is. God is there, but not in the sense, not in this bullshit that they wrote in the Bible and the Quran and all that. Like, I'm just taking digs at everyone now.
I'm gonna take a drink.
Right, you drink.
Well,
but
you
I just think
in a very bad hole.
No, I just think like we're making this shit up, you guys. Okay, like. You know, it's fine if you are down with motivational cards and you look at them every morning and you look at it and go, fuck, I am enough. I am going to do this shit today. I am going to fucking slay life today. Okay. # awesome. Fine. If that works for you, fine. But there's just so much. Yeah. There's like an influx of like motivational cards, like, whoa, girl power.
Yeah,
like, did you guys not know that without these cards?
Exactly. It honestly, that ties together with the whole, like, I love my body and I'm going to embrace this freaking
thing
roadmap of what are those stretch marks and like all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know, I can't get my head wrapped around it.
I think it seems to me like just from our conversation people have lost their common sense. It just seems like we need to buy something, a deck of cards that will tell us that we're enough and that we're awesome and that we belong.
And do you know what,
that's sad to me.
And I think this is going to be a really bad statement to make.
Oh, here we go.
Because they're all directed towards females, mostly, right? Like, it's all mostly females saying, I love my body. Like 99.9% of these influencers and people on Insta and platforms putting it. The cards are mostly marketed towards women. But then you see all this hype in the news and media about like women's rights and all this kind of stuff. Don't we kind of bring it on ourselves?
That's such an unpopular opinion and one that Henry shares with you because he says this shit to me all the time.
Look, I have a vagina. I know I'm supposed to be on a specific team, but I do think...
No, you can be non-binary, babe. It's fine.
Right?
Again, another dick comment. That's really me. Right. It's for the sake of comedy, people. Don't get offended.
Right, yeah. I do think like if we keep having this, oh, woe is me type mentality and that you need a piece of cardboard with pretty pastel pictures on it to make you feel good about yourself and pictures of somebody else with a freaking gut roll.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't we be better and stronger than to be us without that? Like, why does it always have to be a thing? If it isn't a thing, then it isn't a thing. I need to write a book.
There's the quote of the day.
That is the quote. If it isn't a thing, it isn't a thing. Seriously.
But what's a thing, though?
Well, whatever you fucking make it into a thing. Having a gut is a thing.
Love it.
Having a freaking bad mental state is a thing. I don't know. You know what it is? Like, does that make
100%.
sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Anyways,
do you know
I'm
what?
gonna shut up now.
No, I totally agree. And I also think if you are so severely influenced by what you see on social media to the point where you feel lesser than what you are and should be, then fucking get off social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Get off fucking social media.
Yeah.
You know what's on there. You know that if you go and look up a model that she's going to be photoshopped. You know that if you go and look up the Kardashians, they're going to photoshop themselves. You know that, like, understand that this is what's happening. So like, if you don't like it, then don't look at it. Compare yourselves to people whose job it is to look like that. Whose job it is to sell products to you.
Yeah. I just get...
We're just saving the world today, guys. Just solving world problems straight up.
So who wants to publish my book?
Right. What's the title of your book?
If it's not a thing, it's not a thing. Simple. If it's not a thing, it's not a thing.
I love it. It's not a thing, something. I love it. All right, look, do you have any more? Because I have one last one that's also a bit heavy.
Go. Oh, yours is heavy? Oh,
I'll just try and...
Okay. I do have one, but it's not.
Well, maybe if it's a lighthearted one, we can finish it off with that because my one's... Look, my one is about cultural appropriation.
Oh.
If we're not picking on people who are different, we're now picking on people who are pissed off. Anyway, listen. Cultural appropriation, I'll read the definition because this is the other thing I had to write.
Like, what exactly?
What is cultural appropriation, you ask?
Yes.
Let me tell you. Let a white woman tell you.
Okay.
The unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas, etc., of one people or society by members of another and typically more dominant people or society. So basically, the example was like dreadlocks. So a white person having dreadlocks.
Yeah, somebody, who was it?
Justin Bieber.
Yes. Let the guy have fucking dreadlocks. Who cares?
So what society is suggesting, and this is the big deal about why I find cultural appropriation so fucking annoying, Linny. I was trying to prove a point.
You had a piece of like dry
I had a moment there.
I've been looking at it, that and your gray hair.
My grey hair and my,
I couldn't deal.
Good Lord. Okay.
Make your important.
Is it gone now?
Yes.
Can I continue? And I wrote another example here, which nobody's going to know because it's a Beyonce reference. But Beyonce and Coldplay came out with a song a few years ago called Hymn for the Weekend.
Okay.
And the whole video was based in India. It was Indian colors, and you know how like Indian like dresses and Bollywood, that kind of Bollywood, like with the, you know, and the throwing of the colors and the beautiful dresses and the, you know, so Beyonce was in, you know, Indian dress and wear and gear or whatever, and the song, it was a video about that, right?
Did she get in trouble for that?
100% she got in trouble for that.
I fucking hate that
because it was cultural appropriation of the Indian customs and culture.
So basically, for silly people like me, if you're not Indian, don't act Indian. Don't embrace their Indian culture. That's stupid.
No, yes, but also what they're suggesting, according to Wikipedia, is that it's unacknowledged and inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, and ideas. So Beyonce, who is a black woman, a very popular black woman, you're saying that she's a dominant people or society over Indians because she's using their culture and their shizzle to prop herself up.
Like, does she really need to? That's the thing.
This is what I get. Like, and again, Justin Bieber and the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that nobody ever again can use each other's cultures in a fun, expressive way. So Beyonce as a black woman cannot have an Indian dress on because that's now cultural appropriation of Indians.
Because she's not Indian.
Because she's not Indian.
But do you know what is dumb? They should be flattered.
They should be flattered.
Not only is somebody...
The Queen.
The Queen.
The Queen.
No, the Queen resides in England, but you know.
Not that Queen.
Technically.
The Queen.
Okay. The Queen. Okay. The Black Queen.
Yes. Fine.
So take away the fact that she's massively famous, and it would bring in all sorts of like, oh my God, Bollywood is cool, you know, like people would start to embrace it and whatnot. But like the whole thing, you know, even with Diwali, the Indian light festival thing.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I simply don't know.
But I mean, like, if all of these different nationalities want the world to embrace their cultural celebrations and differences, then you should fucking let us. However, like, if we're embracing it by throwing the colors and you wearing your gowns. So, question, because you married an Asian.
Exactly. I was going to,
At Billy's wedding, her registry, well, at both ceremonies, you had a traditional Chinese gown, dress. So that, how 100%. Dare you? How dare you, Billy?
I dare, because I'm brave.
Oh,
I dared,
go,
right? Yeah. Do you know why I dared? Because when I got married 6 years ago, cultural appropriation wasn't a thing. Okay, everybody was like, wow, a white woman wearing Asian stuff, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What it's doing is actually dividing us, not uniting us.
Yes. And can I, that is a great, you should write a book.
That's my book. Books. We're being divided, not united.
Right?
Right.
And this, it wasn't on my list, but this is actually, well, it's kind of a pet peeve, but it really gets my goat. It goes with the whole cultural thing. How we can't say fucking Merry Christmas anymore.
Oh, yeah. We did that.
Because people will get offended. Who cares? You don't have to say Merry Christmas. If you don't want to say Merry Christmas, don't say Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's cool. Let us
celebrate.
Let us. Why? With all the people, and I'm Canadian living in Australia. I get it, although I'm a dual citizen now. But like, I get why.
Yeah.
I get the thought process behind some of it. I get so riled up. So I'm.
I know. It's like, let's just.
But, and their whole thing is like, oh, well, it makes me feel uncomfortable and I don't celebrate that and blah, blah. Well, don't celebrate it. But why do we have to change? You know, we've taken out the national anthem back in Canada. You can't say Merry Christmas anymore. And you can't have, like, I refuse to buy Christmas cards that don't say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, go get fucked. It's not happy holidays. It's Merry
Which
Christmas.
holiday? And also, I feel like the
Hate
world
it.
is getting so good at embracing other people's holidays. Like, obviously, in Australia, at least. I mean, actually, that's a huge statement. In Australia, we celebrate Chinese New Year. We celebrate, like, the Serbians celebrate the Orthodox, as do the Greeks or whatever. The Orthodox celebrate their Orthodox, whatever. We have all sorts of different, like you said, Diwali. We have so many different things that we're celebrating. Why can't we? It actually comes down to white people not being able to have white culture stuff anymore because
we're too busy making everybody else happy.
Literally every culture right now is angry at the white people. And I get it. I get it. To be fair, white people have done some really nasty shit and continue to do really nasty shit.
Everybody has done nasty shit.
So I get it. But at the same time, you can't, and this is what cultural appropriation comes back to, is that, not apparently, I'm not trying to, whatever. But if we're the dominant race, we're not allowed to have dreadlocks because we're dominant and now we're offending people with dreadlocks. It's like, hey, by saying that, you're actually making us dominant by that alone. But then by not letting us embrace it, you're not letting us, I don't know. I feel like we're going to say something really, really wrong.
We've been in trouble before with racism thing. Look, I just think that if the world wants us to, well, I shouldn't say the world, if a particular country, because I think Australia and Canada are very similar in the sense of, I'm starting to wheeze. Why am I wheezing?
That's why our cult is going to be amazing. It's going to be Australians and Canadians living in unity.
Like, we have so many different nationalities living in both of these countries, right? Australia and Canada.
Because they're amazing countries.
Right. And I get that. And we're accommodating to their cultures and their celebrations and their religions, all that kind of stuff. But why are we forgetting about ours? Why are we sacrificing our celebrations for theirs? They're coming to our countries because our countries are so great. Yeah. Why are we changing it for them? Yeah. I don't get it. Yeah. I get a really big knot in my panties about this one. Yeah. Anyways. I just think everybody, like, can we all just embrace each other? Like, as much as I know that historically bad shit has happened, but like, we're trying, we're who cares? You and I are so accepting, Lenny. Who cares? Totally. Who cares what happened? I mean, we care, but like, why can't Santa Claus still say Merry Christmas at Christmas time? Yeah. It's just getting out of hand. Yeah. People, please. Bitch, please, as Billy says. Okay, I gotta pee really bad. That's what was on my list. That's it. I think we've covered huge ground today. Yeah, I do have one, but it's a doozy, and I don't feel like. What is it? Just tell us quickly. I just want to know. Okay, look, let's get into it. Injection rooms. What? Like druggy injection rooms. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, I like this one. Look, I like this one. And I added it to my list because yesterday on the news, there's big hype in Melbourne. They have, I think is just in the proposal stage. I don't think it's been approved yet. I don't know for sure. About a new injection room. Yeah. Being put in at Flinders Station. Now, Flinders is a massive train station. It's in like Melbourne, probably the most popular, I would think. I don't think that's the best place to have certain people of society with drug addictions going to inject themselves. I'm not against injection rooms themselves. Yeah. Well, maybe I am actually. See, this is why my cult / communism / commune would be amazing, because I think that like drugs would be embraced. No. In the sense that like if you want to do it, let's do it in a safe space and let's do it together and let's do it cool. You know, like you're going to have fucking ice heads running around killing the animals and each other. We're talking about like good drugs, not bad. Well, drugs. You didn't specify. You said drugs. You said drugs. But like the fun ones and the ones, you know. Well, ice addicts. We're going to have a different way we do it, okay? I agree, because I don't know if obviously they're putting it there because there's so many people. Like there's a problem with needles. It's to get them off the street to shoot up. To give them a safe place to go and get high. I'm kind of on the fence about them, but I think 100% you have to be very careful with where you put them. Yeah. I don't think in a very busy city at the most popular train stations where kids and families are. Yeah. I just don't think it's the... Do you think that if you were to move it somewhere less popular, then that entire people would migrate? Because I think obviously at Flinders Street is why, like at the Flinders Street station is why
like they're putting it there because there's so many of
people
them.
and druggies. And,
So then what you're really suggesting, I mean, not what you're suggesting, but like then I guess if you had a room somewhere else that would move to that area, I don't know.
Yeah, but somebody made a very important, not important.
Somebody, not us.
Somebody that knew what they were talking about.
Yep.
Put in a comment or said a comment that typically drug addicts that buy their drugs will use their drugs within a very small window of time from purchasing them.
Right.
So the chances of them going to Flinders Station anyways would be very slim. But I don't know how true that is. Maybe they're buying their drugs right there.
I'm thinking it's all there. I'm
right?
thinking it's all there. Like from the people who sell it to the people who use it, it's all kind of in that area, which is exactly why they're giving them a safe space away from the streets and whatnot to do it.
I just don't think it needs to be in such a populated area with families and like little Bobby is like, oh mom, what's wrong?
But then does that prevent that little Bobby from being like, oh mom, what's this? It's a needle, baby. You just got AIDS.
Well, like if it was, but
baby just got AIDS.
Okay. Wow.
Did we just not prevent that child from?
Well, like, are you saying if there was an injection room?
Yeah, no, I'm saying if there wasn't an injection room and the like addict person, which we support because you're a part of society too. Yeah. Like was to inject themselves on the street and then like throw the needle because they don't give a fuck.
Totally. And that's why I'm for injection rooms.
Yes. But not at that specific place.
I think they need to be very careful with where they put them. I think there needs to, I don't think a popular train station is the place to put it.
But I think they put it there because there's so many of them.
Maybe the second most popular train station.
Look, I just think if everybody just elects us to run this motherfucking place.
If it's not a thing, it's not a thing.
We will clean house. If it's not a thing, it's not a thing. What was my book? I forget.
It was stupid. That's why we don't remember.
Obviously, my title wasn't as catchy.
Nope, not at all.
All right.
Oh, Melissa.
Oh, hi, Melissa.
Don't wave. That's so corny.
Why?
Oh, you're like, hi,
Melissa. Is Melissa the one who left us the comment about Canadians changing their clothes over? I think that's what we're just talking about you this morning.
Melissa, we were. Melissa's one of my best friends that went on my Italy trip that you weren't invited on. Yeah.
I don't hate Melissa. I hate you.
Yeah. No, I love Melissa.
Lenny.
Hey, somebody's calling me.
Well,
Melissa,
you can't pick it up.
You?
Melissa, yeah, you're calling us. All right. Well, Melissa, I hope to see you on our next Italy holiday, which I would hopefully be invited to.
You won't be.
No, of course not. You won't be. Of course not. Yeah, no. We can't go to Italy anyway, so.
Italy.
Listen, should we wrap it up? I think we've offended enough.
I was just gonna say we have offended enough people.
We're done.
But surely some people just. Aww.
Stop it! You're so pooky. She just
with
left
my
hanging
bro.
with you.
Yeah. Oh, you were at Jennifer's.
Yes. Well, I know. Don't. Melissa, I don't think you realized you were going to make her cry with that comment.
I know.
So.
Like my sister was on.
Yes.
My best friend who was just hanging out with my brother. Seriously, COVID, fuck off.
Fuck off. So we can go to Italy with everybody.
No, so I can go and see my siblings.
Do you know what's going to be awkward is that you guys are all sitting at your lovely lunch table in Italy somewhere in Capri looking at the beautiful, in 5 years time when we can all see each other. And then I'm going to be awkwardly sitting by myself at another table like being like, I hope they invite me over.
We'll be like,
I made my own way here.
We'll be like, who's the crazy chick that keeps following us around?
Dun, dun, dun. Right. Anyway, all right.
Brent.
Oh, don't cry.
I know. Unpopular opinion about like.
I wish I was the kind of friend who made her feel better, but I'll just laugh.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, Courtney, stop.
I know. Look.
Where's the tissue? Seriously, I can't handle it.
There's too many Canadians making us cry.
I know, right? Okay.
Let's wrap it up so Lenny can cry in peace.
Yeah. Or without people watching.
Yeah, right.
I need more wine.
Listen.
It's been a blast.
Thank you so much. There was one unpopular opinion about that Crystal sent us from the Hidden Sea Wine. Let's just quickly get that out there about hating dumplings.
I can't make Crystal, please.
I don't even fucking like dumplings. I'm down with it. What? Is that a thing? Are people like really like passionate about dumplings?
I love dumplings.
Whatever. They're just fucking meatballs in sacks. And sometimes they're wet sacks inside. It's disgusting. Anyway, whatever. I'm down with you, Crystal. I get it, girl. I get it.
Now I'm just thinking of sweaty bowls. Like,
cheers, Courtney.
Cheers. I know, Courtney. Oh yeah, cheers. Just doing the cheers. Cheers. Oh, now I'm really homesick.
This is really beautiful. Thanks, guys. I really felt the community spirit today here. So it was really lovely to have everybody join us on Instagram Live. Let's give a little shout out to our Instagram people. 10:30 on Thursday mornings, generally speaking, we'll be doing a live. If we don't, then we won't.
What about
love
me?
you too.
The Hinsey. Hello. What about me?
She's okay too.
Like I'm homesick.
She's here too.
Melbourne people
love them. Oh, Melbourne people love the injection rooms.
But do they love them at Flinders Station?
Like, is that Crystal, type faster because we need to we need to know. Now I'm just waiting for her to see what she says.
No, I'm doing the Jeopardy song, not that
what's
stupid
Jeopardy
one.
song? How does
Alex
that go?
Trebek. He died.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alex.
Oh, like a while
He
ago.
didn't die. Okay, his
did.
body died. His spirit lives on.
Okay. Well, okay.
Alex is probably in this room with us right now.
You seriously don't know that song?
No. Jeopardy wasn't a thing here. Okay, listen, we're going to wrap it up so we can talk about Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much for joining us for this. Joining us for this very unpopular opinion episode. This is a really fun one, Lenny.
I know, I liked it.
Thank you for everybody joining us on Instagram Live. Like I started saying, and I don't know if I finished. We are on what is no to the dumplings.
Not the injection room.
Oh, Melbourne people love the dumplings. Get it?
Our glasses are empty. We're so sorry for our
God, I'm
stupidity.
sorry. Okay, let's just wrap it up. This is not getting any better. Thank you so much for joining us. Instagram Live 10:30 Thursdays.
Yep.
Come join us. Leave us your comments. This is Brisbane time. People in Canada work it out. I don't know.
Yeah. 8:30.
Thank you. 8:30 p.m. Okay, good. After your dinner, everybody's gone to sleep. You can find us obviously Instagram, Facebook,
Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, sort of.
We have a website.
We do. Can I just say for anybody that's still on, can you please, and we're begging, we're literally begging, subscribe to us wherever you listen to your podcast, even if you don't listen to us on a regular basis through the podcast platform like Apple or wherever you listen to it. Just subscribe because
Lenny gets sad.
I do. The more subscribers we have, the better. 9:30. Oh, haven't we sprung forward? Maybe
Wait, is it 9:30 now?
Oh, yes.
Or when we started?
Now it is. Sorry.
Right,
yes.
right.
9:30 now because it's 11:30. Yes. Okay, Courtney. Jeez.
Okay, Courtney.
She always bosses me around, my big sister.
I'd love to meet Courtney for real. Her and I would just sit having one. Wait.
Where's my heart? We're backwards. Our screen's backwards. Oh, that's a heart. Yeah, there.
Lenny, you gotta coop.
I know. Anyways,
That's it.
subscribe. Please subscribe.
And rate and review.
Who cares about that? One thing at a time, people.
Yeah,
Really, who
I mean, I
cares?
just think Courtney, like, you
Subscribe.
watch this whole thing. You can put up a little like, oh my God, I love Bildo and Lindeland so much.
Yeah, or just subscribe if you're going to do anything.
You can subscribe. That's subscribe.
Okay.
Okay, are we done? Are we done
Yes,
unpopular
yes.
opinioning people?
Yes, we love you guys.
Love you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining. We'll chat to you next week. See? Simple, Billy.
Chat to you soon, guys.
Why do you have to talk in that voice, though?
Because that's how you sound.
No, I don't. I just
Chat to
say
you soon. Cheers.
No, I don't say cheers. I'm like, thanks for joining. Chat to you next week. And then we hit this big record button that's red and it goes green because we're done. Okay? Bye, guys.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.